Hey guys, Ballatw here, back with another VOD review. I know it's been a while, but I've been traveling, so I just got back over the weekend from doing Pro-Am, the summer block party, and also doing week 10, and I was out in LA for 2 weeks. So I haven't really been doing much besides keeping up with all stuff and casting a lot. So I'm back now. I have at least 3 weeks of not traveling, so I'll be constantly pumping out some content like this. But as you all know, beginning of the video, so make sure you like, subscribe, do all the things on my social media. Use code Ballatw. Let's get into the video. It's going to be Aspect today from week 9 solos because he's a beast and I wanted him to qual since day one. And I thought he was going to qual in week 1, but he fucked up and continued going Paradise after showing everybody that Paradise was the wave and getting like 22 kills in the semis. So, yep, that happened. And then he didn't qual until week 9, but he did it! And now I have to do a VOD review on him because he's the best. He's going to New York. So let's hop into it. I was just telling chat a second ago. I'm mostly going to watch any of the good parts. And if their shambles rotates in the mid game, I'm interested in that. But for now, you can watch the early game a little bit. We do have the glider glitch, so I have to lower the volume, of course. Classic. But at least we don't get the dynamite glitch anymore. They fixed that, right? Also, this is an old patch, so we'll see the fact that he could dive into the slipstream. You can't do that anymore. You're never going to get a boom bow out. But you will have better loot pool these days. Did just get the pump back today, which is pretty exciting. And we got a bunch of stuff vaulted. A few things added, but all things that we like, right? Silence SMG, pump. Chug Splash is not here in this game. But it don't matter. It don't matter, okay? It don't matter. Oh, they removed dynamite completely. Yeah, that's true. Oh, but we also got the revolver, which is kind of weird. I don't know. In terms of loot pool changes, this patch is probably a net. A small net game. A small net gain. Tilted is so freaking good in these. I'm surprised we didn't see so many people switch to Tilted. Because even like it could support more than even 3 people, right? Like this could be split, this could be split, this could be split. This needs to basically be tied with this, I'd say. And then there's the center that's kind of, so it could pretty much support 4 people without even fighting. And if you do end up having to fight, or if you do need to get out, like it's super easy to just get out. So it's very low risk in my opinion, right? Except towards the hot drop game. But for now, like early game, man, so solid. The llama buff and the 2 extra llamas could be huge. I don't really think so. Like, that's only relevant for the people. Ooh, that's cool. I didn't realize you could jump off of this roof into the slipstream. That's pretty. Yeah, the llamas, like, it only affects the people who find them in that game. So, I don't know. Kind of still just completely random. Leaked! Leaked! What did I leak? Oh, no, we're chilling. I didn't leak anything. No worries, no worries. Shit, I leaked that I'm joining TSM. Fuck. Ah, damn it. Anthony, you're on to me. Plus the ballers. Yo, hold up. I did not know there was all this stuff down there. I'm guessing that... So hold up. I need to figure something out real quick because we know that the maps changed. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure week 9 this hadn't been broken yet. So the stuff that's changed is scuffed in replay, which is fine. Like in my opinion, I'd rather have the replay mode and scuffed stuff than not have it, right? So I'm pretty sure the stuff down here wasn't actually there. All right. Mystery solved. Okay, here's a ball. Assume that he's chilling. I'm gonna assume that it's... Yeah. Didn't take any damage, exactly the same loadout. Classic. I think we might have seen this game on stream. I think maybe. I don't know though. I want to go back and decide and look why he chose this spot. But I've been kind of feeling that if I can avoid going into these big congested areas, like there's almost always Paradise is going to have tons and tons and tons of people. I feel like I have been having greater success if I avoid actually staying in there and find some high ground or some little hill where I can look into the city. Right, into the POI. Same thing with Mega Mall, right? I think we saw actually Hunter and Kinstar a little while ago. Instead of going into Mega Mall, they decided to base up here and be able to look in. Just because it's like way, I don't know, way less risky. And typically everybody occupied in the city are going to be occupied on themselves, and it feels like people play really, really aggressively, especially as it gets to the quiet moments. People tend to wall replace like crazy inside of that, and then it also, if you end up in a situation like this, you end up getting really, really good gatekeeping opportunities. Aspect didn't take super advantage of it, and yeah, so this is part of that replay issue. Clearly just took his wall and then killed him. Nice stuff. Okay, I'm surprised he goes through here. But again, we can't really tell. Ooh, I love it. I love it. So the reason why he actually goes through there, number one, that solar panel wasn't actually there. Number two, he's basically like, hey, I'm a psycho. Like, do you wanna mess with me? Do you wanna play? And then he waits, the guy backs out, and that's really what Aspect was trying to get him to do, right? Is try to get him to leave so that he could safely take the loot. God, this looks so scuffed right now. Nice. No, notice how like he went diagonal from one guy's box so that he knew exactly where he would make sure he could build and thus save his ballers. Not only is it flat land, that's kind of lucky, that's not always going to happen, but he also but he went diagonal, right? So he knows exactly where the grid is because he sees where this is. I mean, you could do the same basically like this, but it's much harder, especially as you get farther and farther away from the box, right? I like how he has the, it's like a switch. As soon as you get that first kill, not only is it, and the second rift to go, he just gets so much more aggro. He's starting to shoot from his box, do all sorts of things, even though people have seen him, right? I think this is a good trigger point to play from your box heavily. Because everybody here, like when it's stacked like this, everybody's doing the same thing. And I feel like it's becoming more and more rare for you to end up in situations where you are getting focused by the entire server because everybody's trying to play aggro, right? It's something that evolved throughout World Cup as people realized, hey, I need to be getting kills at this point. Like as they watched Booga, as they watched Aspect, as they watched a lot of the guys that qualified Stompy and people like that. Oh, nice cone from above. That guy had no chance though. But the cone slides, So the reason why the cone is good, really good there. Number one, usually cone slides, which is when you put the cone inside of somebody's box when you replace their wall so that they can't place stairs. Usually the cone is not as good when you're faced up, right? When there's a wall right here, you try to slide the cone in right there, because depending on the edit, and there's some people who are really good at this. I haven't really figured it out yet. Epic Whale and like a lot of the West players are super good at sliding in cones really fast, like instantly, right? The East and EU is really still doing stairs a lot, like when they're facing up. But what I like about Aspect here is when he was up top, there's less risk of getting like a weird edit or anything like that. So getting the cone in there and from the top having the extra reach is better, right? If you try to place stairs, it probably wouldn't place where you wanted it to. So, but again, that guy had no real chance, right? No real chance. Such a value rift. This rift is so value. Huh. Why was that trap placed? Was that just preemptive, like, get the fuck out of my box type of thing? Nice. Skin change. Let's go, baby. I don't know. I'm the shadow possibly, but like my first thought, I think my first thought is actually like pretty good, right? When you actually think about it. Okay, he thought he caught it. He thought he caught a shadow. Thank you, Aspect, for confirming. So there you go. But I think the first like thought of just preemptive trapping when you land is probably not bad if you have a lot of traps. If you have a decent amount of traps, like if you have one trap to waste or something like that, I feel like that's not bad. Because how many times do you land and have somebody else land directly on top of you because they're like, hey, I'm going to get this kill. I'm horny. How many times does that happen? I feel like preemptive trapping is not actually terrible. And like, there's never those moments where you accidentally catch a shadow or something like that. And you don't know, right? And if you place a trap, 100% guarantee. I know that doesn't actually happen most of the time. You're pretty safe, but still, right? I think it's not a bad idea. Ooh, that's a good point, Shio. That's a good point. Is that valuable enough, right? If we discount what I said, everything else, I think probably the combination of the two does make this actually viable. I think neither one of the other, but what Shia said is that it makes a build look fully built, and it also makes it so that you can't even see through, right? But in that case, so like what would be the wall? So say circle's going this way. What would be the wall that's ideal for it? Like I was thinking that I would put place a ceiling trap as soon as I build a box, right? Just because. Or floor trap, right? Floor traps are probably less likely to be broken through if somebody wants to heavy snipe or something like that. So Shia is saying place a trap to make the build look visible. So yeah, exactly. The reason I'm not super keen on this, even though it's like somewhat of a good idea, is you can't gatekeep, right? Because the zone is on this side. So if the zone is coming this way, placing it back here, sure, it makes it so that nobody cycles on you, but you lose the gatekeeping opportunity. Or you could, or if you're on high ground, you could actually look down through the bottom still. So it's not awful. I don't know. Interesting little idea that probably won't ever be used because I feel like most people don't have thousands of traps towards the end game. Ooh. Little Aspect. I love it. Okay. He's going in and out of zone, in and out of zone, in and out of zone. Just that jiggle, because remember that patch a couple weeks ago where you end up only taking storm ticks after like a second in zone, right? So you end up being able to go into zone like fully and be fine. But originally it was just stay on the side of zone where most people would be less likely to see you. And now juking in and out of zone makes it even less likely. I like it. I like it. See, like situations like this, I mean, I know this guy's just on height and he's getting bopped because aspect is landing on him, but there's so many situations where people just land like out of nowhere. You're just like, what the fuck? Where did this guy come from, you know? Okay, Aspect's checklist is the best I've ever seen. Aspect endgame, he will never forget to do stuff. Like I feel like that is how much I've watched him. That's how I feel, right? So as soon as he took high, tarped over the guy. Number one, okay, he secured high. As soon as he did that, immediately looked up, make sure there's nobody landing on him, right? As soon as he was done with that, instantly pressure. And one thing here is I like how he stays one level in between him, so he's always tracking the player. Trap, because he hasn't looked high in a while, so he just instantly traps, right? So same thing with that other guy, the guy he landed on, right? That guy hadn't had his checklist, right? He didn't know if there's people in the sky. He didn't know that Aspect was landing on him. So it would have been beneficial for him to just randomly trap, right? This is what Aspect did. He has no idea if there's people above him. I don't even think we heard a rift. He just, boom, traps. It could also be the fact that it's the turn of the circle. The new circle just got revealed, and it's keeping him in for a little bit. So he knows he's going to stay on this platform for a while to gatekeep. That guy should have gone down, but Aspect recognized that he wasn't, and he was just going to come through that wall. But he should have definitely edited down. When somebody's pressuring you on the wall that you need to get out, you need to go up or down. You have to. There's no chance. You don't want to face his wall. Unless there's space to go side, but if there's no space, then space. Sorry, I don't have damage effects on. Yeah, why did he want to go up one there? I'm not sure. Because he had a possible box or a preemptive box on him. From here, I honestly just GG for Aspect. Again, this is something I've talked about so many times. Just build forward, build forward, build forward, look back. But something interesting here is that, okay, in my case, like for me right now, I'm so committed to that build forward, build forward, build forward, look back, build forward, build forward, build forward, look back, that I never really adjust my layer. And so that's a different part of that endgame checklist, right? Where we adjust our layer to actually give ourselves chances for kills, because chances for kills at height, if there's people under you, sure, you have opportunities, but if they're way lower than you, if they're 3, 4, 5 layers below you, then it's just so awkward, and you can never find yourselves putting pressure on somebody this much where you end up blocking them in, right? If you're in height right now, if you're 2 levels above, sure, you're safe, you're chilling, right? But not only if you kill him are you not going to be able to get mats, okay? You're not going to be able to do anything from there. And then also there's nobody else who's going to tarp directly under you, so you don't have that safety anymore. And then you're also spending materials to continue tarping out there, right? That you don't necessarily have to, okay? And this is a very well-known concept. But that's where that's a mistake that I think a lot of people make is not continuing to go down, right? And knowing exactly where their height is, who is under them, what can I do here? Because I think Aspect would have missed out on probably 3 or 4 kills here in this endgame if he didn't continuously go down. And like I was saying, like impossible for him to do anything like this, where he's pressuring and keeping somebody out like this. Okay, and then the preemptive cone down below and above. Or actually, what he did, so the ramp was better. I love the ramp, right? The ramp is really cool because then he's forced and funneled into a simple one angle, right? Yeah. So here. This is actually a perfect example, right? Aspect was already pressuring this guy from the top, but he realized, hey, I can't actually do anything here. So this is why I move out to the side, right? Pressure, this ramp, and then the rotate, right? So that if this guy does edit this way, so if he does edit this way, he has to go up the ramp and underneath the guy's cone. They're in underneath Aspect's cone. And then having cone floor right here makes it so that he can't ramp out over it. So what he has to do, if he does edit out, he has to basically place a wall here, and now zone's in his way, and then he has to go left or right from up top. I like it. So you can see he already got scuffed there and lost the first shot right off the bat. Did he? So that's another thing. Aspect is probably one of the best I've ever seen at is looting in the end game, right? Is picking up what he needs right there. He yoinks just the gold combat. Just the gold combat out of everything there. He yoinked just the gold combat. And as it's getting down to it, he still has materials, but he didn't want to like try to force himself to get materials there. Probably conscious decision because Aspect's somebody who I always see constantly making sure that he goes in zone to get materials, but it's the 1v1 now, so doesn't need to do that. Campfire as well. Kind of going off to the side of the mountain. Guy's kind of screwed. But hey, you know what? You can build two, but all you can use is a drum gun, so easy pickings, baby. Cool. Game one. They said a lot earlier. Okay. I don't know how you 50-50 this house. But, hey, man. What great RNG there. Like, just incredible. Fucking 3 chests. What good RNG. I'm honestly mind-boggled that your RNG could be so good. Do you not have a weapon? Did you just pick up the flintlock? Poor guy. And he got a drum all of a sudden out of nowhere. Did he just try to launch away? You had a drum gun. You were chilling. You had me. You're chilling. I won't lie, this is actually the first time I've actually seen this house. Oh, I wish I could play this game more, man. Seems fucking good. Holy shit, how many chests does this place have? Oh, we have to forget, or we can't forget that a lot of things have changed in replay mode, so. 5? Yeah, plus this path is great. This path is really great. Zone, so you can loot junction to, or fake junk too. It's just beautiful, man. It's just beautiful. I'm really tilted that they took away the zip out here. Like, that was the only thing making a lot of this path super viable. I mean, it's still really viable, parts of it. But it's mostly just the main stuff. I see. But in the distance, still have. Now we're talking, baby. Still no shotgun. Good RNG. Oh, llama. Nice. Good plays. I feel like people don't realize how much extra time they have to do things like this when they have zone. Alright. I have never done well when I'm fighting with just a flint in Up. We can turn up the volume. Let's go, baby. There's the one little ramp that I feel is really good in real games. Why that match? Because I only just thought. That was a good bait though. Like it's a good bait attempt. I think it was a little too slow to actually be a thing. But like just building a fake waterfall, you know? Dude, we can go all the way up. Let's go. We're chilling on the sound. Ah, okay. He saw that there was metal still on the ground from the llama. He already saw it, so he's like, okay, I can build the metal now. And then as zone gets revealed, he's like, okay, I'm gonna actually be chilling on this metal, so I can use it from here. I like. Oh, I saw you gonna get. I feel like Aspect is very, very comfortable when he's to fight when he's on height. Like he'll push the pace, push the pace, push the pace. But as soon as he loses height, he's not spending extra to get back on top. Right? He's not spending extra to get on top. Especially in a scuff situation like this, but who knows? I guess he's changing my mind, or he's changing his mind right here. Ooh, that was slick and quick. But yeah, like this is the point why he's not, because of how much he has to spend and invest for this freaking dude. All right. Ooh! That's a little lucky, I have to say, based on the way that the guy dropped, but damn, okay. As I say this, full send, but now he has the advantage, so it makes sense. Still. So comfortable at the box. That guy got dunked. Guy got dunked. I like this fight. Ooh, also, one critical thing that he was doing there is when he whenever he shot the flint knock, he would make sure to box up and reload it. And then he'd be so comfortable going height. He'd be so comfortable going more and more high. Because he's like, okay, I'm chilling. But as soon as he shot that thing, instantly boxed up and reloaded it. Instantly. Might be the only person I've seen rearrange traps like a lot. Like I've seen people do it like every once in a while, but Aspect actually does it a lot. And it's funny because that thing that I said earlier about him being very good at picking exactly what he wants to loot, you have to be pretty good at that to you have to be pretty good at that to mechanically quickly switch mats or your traps. Little WQ. Oh, that guy was almost cracked, but he fell. This is definitely not the play. But hey, man, we all go a little psycho every once in a while. Oh, this guy has a baller still. I thought this was the guy we fucked the ball. We griefed his ball. I thought that was this guy. Is there a zipline glitch? Is there a zipline glitch? I love it. I love how he pulls the flint knock out rather than like resetting the cone, rather than placing a wall, rather than doing anything. He's like, I dare you. I fucking dare you. Ooh. People undervalue the flint knock in terms of taking shit. Like freshly built stuff. Oof, I think it's so good. It's like it's a little deagle. Ooh, also the combat fucked me. Did not mean to fast forward like that, but that guy's clearly dead. As the combat surprise. Fucking dead, buddy. Please die. Look how many people are shooting at him. Oh my god. So many people. Holy shit. Yeah, but the reason why weapons are good to break stuff is because people aren't necessarily, if they see your weapon out, they're trying to make an edit. They're getting ready to edit out because they think that there's no chance that you take my wall anymore. So they like unconsciously will stop holding turbo build. That's insane. I don't get that kill. I don't qual. Holy fuck. That's crazy. That was a crazy week too. Hey man, this is the reason you're W king then. Alright, how many points does does Ando have? Oh, I can't click on him. Darn. He's gone. How many points is, like, I don't know. Whatever. I don't want to click on one of these randoms. Hello, tis some cloud in the background. Wait, it's background. Dude, you can get away with this so much more than people think. Like just crazy, like out in the open type of shit. Especially if you have some shield bank. If you have shield bank, you're actually chilling. Good ping, good ping, good ping. I love how he kind of opens up tons of stuff. Like I was wondering why he broke that floor over there. I mean, I think he might have just thought that he was on top of that, and he's like trying to confirm where he was. But then breaking the stair just opens sight lines. That's a word I picked up from Shia Wager. This is a knock. I don't know. How do you rotate here? How would you guys rotate here? I guess this is good. The forcing him, trying to force anything out of this guy. At this point, but the fact that he doesn't do anything at this point, I think I'm starting to bounce. But you never know. Launchpad here could actually work, but you're a psycho, dog. So, okay. Launch there was okay because of how many builds were in the way. Like, it was actually really hard for anybody to get shots, and there wasn't anybody, like, super high. Right? What's up, loonies? Ooh! Wait, what happened? What happened? How did he die? Did he just die to fall damage? Oh, true. I didn't even think about the man. Fucking hell. Sure. You're a psycho. I like it. Living life on the edge. No, I don't get it. How did he die? I gotta look at that from his perspective or something. That don't make no sense. Okay. So weird. Oh, Aspect just died, huh? Going for the loot or something. I don't know. Okay, cool. That's at the top. Same spot. We have the glider bug. Anyways. So, it's just me. My beautiful voice. Hey, baby. Dang, that guy's like, I'm out. I'm out. Aspect is hungry. I respect it. I respect it. Okay, tack flint, super good in a building where you have to have it all to yourself. So loot advantage most likely. And mat advantage doesn't matter because it's really hard to get mats in a building. Yeah, heads. This is it always goes on YouTube. Bow, bow. Damn, he gets sunset kills and tilted. Dang. How many people dropped? More than I said should drop here. Like, this is not like, people have to understand, like, just getting this building alone is not good. Just getting this building alone is not good. Just getting this building alone, maybe okay. Because tilted kind of like low key, like it's very difficult to play because you can't just swap buildings and have mats from the building and be okay with it. Crouching tiger, hidden ass. Go, baby. One tack him or was that the flint? That was alright, cool. I was gonna say. Wait. That was beautiful. Did the damage effects go away? Still there. Okay, so that was interesting. fact that he knew exactly where the guy was, and the guy knew that aspect was somewhere around, and then what he did was ended up like, here, let's actually go back so I could draw on that scene specifically, because it was pretty good, pretty good. Okay, so like instantly goes out and ramps here because this guy has that right hand peek, right? Instantly ramps there and then comes around to this side where he's going to have right hand instead of pressuring this side, and he boxes, like he knows that this guy's going to get boxed up here. Well, he has the opportunity of getting boxed up in it, which is what most people would do when somebody pushes them like that, right? They'll box up rather than going this way, especially because there's a stair edit in the way, like, and you can't really take this wall. You'd have to jump across, place the stairs, and like it's all awkward. So great engagement. Great. Plus having ping. Okay, I like how he tries to keep tabs on about everybody around. Right, he's like, oh, I can pressure Sebi here, but then Sebi goes away, so he makes sure that he knows whatever everything else is happening around him because he could get instantly pinched. So many different scenarios. Oof, combat shotgun. It's like pushing him here. Number one, he knows he has a combat. So he's like, I want to get this kill, but then instantly gets shot again. So. This guy's gonna get the hands. Edit Flint. In right now. Nice. See, okay. This is something like that is blowing my mind recently about Aspect and Booga and Stompy. Is their ability to grab extra shit all the time. They just grab extra shit, even if it's completely irrelevant to the fight. Like if this was an empty box, if this guy was just on his stairs, you'd see Booga, he'd take this wall, which is the most important, and then he'd take this wall and this wall at the same time. Like so fucking hard. So fucking hard to do. It's actually incredible. It's not just getting the stair over. It's not just getting that first edit. Right? It's not just getting the wall, but it's so much more that just like completely makes these people just screwed by playing in here. Ooh, I like it. I really like this these weapon swaps right here that he's doing. So he has a shotgun out, right? That's deterring. The guy's like, okay, no, I'm not gonna edit. As soon as you see somebody switch to an AR, that's when you make the edit. Right? That's when you make the edit, because that's when the guy's gonna start spamming, and you could either try to hold your stairs and get tagged through your stairs anyways, or you can make an edit, try to go for a play once they pull out the AR. But Aspect with the weapon switches, that shit was nice. So just bait him into making a mistake there. All right, Aspect will win that. That's not an example of Peeker's advantage, right? Edits are never actually Peeker's advantage. Peeker's advantage is only when you're using your shoulder to peek. Good fight. I like it. Ooh. I like how they both had the same idea, but I have a feeling this could catch a lot of people by surprise, like coming through this and just coming up, because you don't have to pickaxe. Like you pickaxe from very far away, and then you can get really, really, really close. Right, so he's on the back foot here. Play, is it the play? Ooh, Bush! Ooh, Aspect! You got shadow moves, baby! You got moves for days. I like it. Shadow bomb movement, man. Key sometimes. Key sometimes. So what, does this baller just fall out of the slipstream? Does it just fall out of the slipstream? Like eventually? Fucking pog. Man, this is fucking crazy. I'm just saying, 26 points. This is his second to last game or third to last game or something like that. This man quals. That's fucking insane. Beck. You're nuts. Um, Archite and Not Panda have been fighting for actual ever. Okay, so what I wanted to say about that fight was quick, short builds. Like it's still those build fight tactics, right? But it's not. He's not going out by 3. He's not going out by even 2. He's just going quick, short, and back out, right? Like if we watch, because using his crazy build fighting from playground and stuff like that. We'll go back to this. Sounds good. Ooh, that deagle was kind of nasty. But so this wall was really nice, number one. Because that could have been bad if he tried to play a floor with anything above him, like good. And then here we go. Ramp out. Okay, like instantly goes for the side jump at the top of the stairs, right? Instantly goes for it. Does not go one more ramp out, one more double ramp, and he doesn't place the cone over, right? Just instantly, boom, one side. Because now the high ground take is on, right? There's no chance for Mustache to react. I'm pretty sure Mustache must have... No, he has mats. I don't understand why... I don't understand, but... That's all besides the point. Short and sweet builds are the way to play in real games. Real games. Yeah, Archite and Not Panda have literally been fighting ages. Oh, damn. Okay. Thought he was W King. I think he might have been, and then decided, actually, you know what? Nah, I'm chilling. I think that could have been the play. Thank you, Dexy. Isn't there floor loot under there? Loot under there. Interesting choice. Band-aids over shadow grenade. He needs something. Sure. He has the rifts. Comfortable. Yeah, also. Good choice. Damn, bruh. Oh, nice. Yeah, see, this building doesn't exist in the current patch. It's gone. How CSGO handled demos too. And I'm okay with it. No, sorry, CS 1.6. CSGO just doesn't work. Maps. You have to have that version of the map installed. I'm like, nah. Nah. Okay. Center zone, let's skip ahead. Actually curious of this petition. Download it, young calculator. You should download it off of your dashboard or off of your video producer. What ping do I get? I get 10 to 15 on tournament servers. This is so awkward to watch. My chest is not there. If you're wondering. Oh, wow. He uses the rift this early? Okay, Aspect, you're kind of psycho, and I like it. Kind of psycho, and I like it, baby. Rift Trick obviously is not possible anymore since 9.3. RIP Rift Trick. Okay, can we talk about how nobody floor replaces except the best of the best? These people floor cone replace from underneath like it's nuts. Just like, okay. Alright, guys. You guys have such crazy spatial awareness, it's insane. Jedian? Come on, bruh. Back up. Keep backing up. My man's wants your wall. He's getting in. He's getting in. You better be careful. He's going to take your ball. No? Okay. What Jedian's like, I'm out. I'm out. This man's getting in. Man, these hill fights are pretty cool, right? Like he's chilling. He could fucking do this for days because nobody's gonna be able to see this happening at all. At all. So the reason why that was so easy was because this guy went up here and he was gonna box up and he starts with this wall and he's still twisting, he's still turning to make the rest of the box, and then he's gonna place the cone up on top and the floor up on top. Like up above. So as soon as this guy places this wall, Aspect is on it. And because he's still building, he doesn't actually hear this. And he's not turbo building at all. So it's easy. He didn't even realize that that was happening. But Aspect did. He crouched up to it. Didn't make any noise. Instantly takes the wall. Takes his time too because he knows that the guy didn't realize. Doesn't go for the stairs. Instant. Boom. Headshot. Just waits for it. Super easy. See what I mean? I was not reading. I was not watching that at all. So hopefully my point was correct and I don't look like a complete dumbass. Which, you know, it's fine. Whatever. Sometimes I look like a dumbass. It's okay. But I'm not going to go back. Because... waste of time. Archite's still alive, baby. Oh, shit. Fucked up. Let's go, Matuski. The man gets shot out as he used his rift. Tree fucking pissed Aspect off. I know that the trap does not trigger fast enough, but I would still be fucking freaking out. I would still be freaking out. Okay, so did he break the tree Aspect? Did you break the tree for the launch pad or did you break it for sightlines? That's my question to Aspect. Break it for sightlines or break it for a launch pad? Because I feel like launch pad, you actually want the tree. But how that all worked out is you broke the tree and then instantly went into setting up the launch pad. I think the tree just pissed him off. Yeah. Okay. Close. think that's something people don't do enough is when they hear a shadow bomb go off, they don't end up looking for where that shadow bomb player is about to jump out of, because it's always an easy shot. Always should be an easy shot if you see it. Because people still aren't popping their shadow bomb and waiting for a second and then popping up, right? They're just popping shadow bomb and going. And that's because people aren't really reacting to somebody popping a shadow near them, right? Nice. I like the turn there and stairs. Because that's something that happens a lot, right? When you're pressuring a box, say you're over here, right? You're pressuring somebody in the box. Cloaksy right here in this situation. Your box is over here. You might have gotten whatever. And you come out here. Okay. And then you decide, hey, I can't fight this anymore. I'm gonna hop back in my box. You turn around. This guy opens a window, pops you in the back, and now, sure, you might not be dead, but you're on the back foot. So you need to avoid all those damage. So placing those stairs there, very important. I think this is something that people always need to do. Pressuring a box and backing away, boom, place a stair. Or, have a cone there already, which possibly is the better answer to that, right? Just have your cone already placed so that when you back up, you just back up and edit the cone. But even that, it's not as fast, right? The stair is actually faster. But the cone also helps in other ways, right? Because they can't stare over you and do anything weird. Dude, I hate how this is complete. I like the mix of stair tunnel and straight tunnel. I really like that mix. Because it catches people off, right? Catches people off a lot. Okay, so I love that he spends his entire time in the box, right? He doesn't move once he can get to zone. He moves once he has to move and goes all the way to zone, right? That's the difference between him and Booga. Booga will move as soon as zone is available and get towards the center of that zone. And Aspect will chill. He'll get as far ahead as possible, then chill, and then wait all the way until zone forces him to move, and then go all the way as far as he can go and then stop again. But the other thing is he realizes no mats before he actually runs out and goes from there, right? Because now he can at least place a stair or wall or something like that for situations like this, but there's no chance once that happens. Way too open for this. I feel like going back the other way would have probably been better, but then LP6 is already on his ass. All right, guys. It's time for the 16 kill game. Let's go, baby. I just got. Oh, y'all are trolling. Y'all are trolling. All right, cool. So 34 points, guys. 17 fucking kills. 27-point game. Qual for World Cup. That's insane. Yo, it's the same thing, by the way. This literally happened already. This build pattern that he just did outside of this, like, gets to the basement, gets that chest, gets the big chest, the hole, and then comes up, blocks himself carefully, then comes out from the garage. Later! Combat versus combat, by the way. This house is fucking sick. And it's always going to be a kill, right? I feel like this will never not get contested. And what a setup it is, by the way. Minis, sniper, dynamite, AR, combat, ready to rock paradise. That guy is crazy. Wallsper, he's hard scoped on you, brother. Yep. Instant dynamite on front and then moving back as time progresses because he knows this guy's moving back. This pressure is good. Shadow bomb. Oh! Ah! That was really loud. I'm sorry. What are you doing? What? Brother. Yo, that move is underrated. That you're in my box. You're behind my stairs. That move is underrated. I'm gonna go out from the top. Why'd it take so long for Aspect to shoot this? Oh. I think his mouse like went off the edge of his mouse pad or something there because he clearly stopped for a second. But yeah, so the guy's behind your stair. He's completely in your box. All right. Most people edit and trade shots in 50-50. Why? Okay. Why? Do this instantly as the guy is ready to stop being him. Okay. Edit out the top. Okay. Now the guy is going to instantly be like, okay, he's gone. I'm done. And I'm going to go out. I'm going to edit the wall. It's all mine. Boom. Free kill, right? Because he thinks he's going out. We're chilling. He's just doing the edit out the top. He's going to start build fighting now or whatever. And I have to get out this box. Over. It's over. That took way too long though. That's Eagle. Aw, I swear that was such a good fake heal there. I swear he was gonna hit that shot. Now Wallsper is getting briefed. You're gonna steal his kill, aren't you? Freaking prick. You worked so hard for this. You're either stealing the kill or giving a free. Aww. I like the idea from Aspect to shoot the guy that he knows for sure is low, right? That he knows he did damage to. So that was a good target switching. It wasn't the right choice here, but unfortunately you have to just make do with what information you have. But the other thing though is like, in some senses, right? I want to kill the guy who we know has the better loadout, right? Because I know that guy only had a Deagle, and I know he had a burst SMG from what we've seen here. And this is very difficult to do, but Aspect is the person to do it. So I am surprised by that choice, right? We know he's low, but we also know he has the worst loadout, right? So who's going to be a bigger threat after the fight? It's going to be the guy who has the actual chance of winning that fight, right? It's the guy with the better loadout. So I want to kill the guy with the better loadout anyways, because then I net myself 2 kills rather. But anyways, it's a quick calculation that almost will never happen. But you know, Aspect does that shit all the time. Man, I want to know at what point in time did he switch gears and be like, holy shit, this is actually happening. I'm fucking qualling. Like I want to know when that happened. Obviously right now we're rifting for kills. We're W king as hard as possible. I don't think we saw this guy until he shot us. Dumping the launch pad, let's go. Tactical, yes it did. Sorry, I usually read notifications at the end because I'm making a recording, but I do want to let you know it did come through, so thank you. I will read it after this. These stinks have gotten him down to this much HP. Pretty monka. Of the repositioning here, Major didn't even know where aspect was when he built out for height. All right, aspect. I'm gonna point it out. 11 kills boxed up. Okay, that's what I was talking about earlier. This like side ramp out, like it's the old Juganza fake 90 or whatever, where you do whatever you're doing, then ramp out, place the cone, and then continue to do whatever, right? So, but instead of it being the direction you're actually facing, right? Your ramp is faced in, I don't know how to draw this. So say the normal thing is you're ramping up this way. Okay, here's the arrows. You're ramping up this way. You place a second ramp, you cone, and then you actually place a wall here and you go in 90, whatever. In this case, your ramping up is this way, right? So your ramp is like this, but you end up having a wall on this side and you place a ramp this way and place cone. So it's just an extension of that fake stuff, but this is really cool and actually probably more effective in normal play. It always gives, it's ramping towards your opponent, right? And it always not only gives them the illusion that you're ramping towards them, you're going to edit through your cones or whatever, but it also gives you the opportunity to catch them, right? To catch them under your ramp and to make an edit play from there. Major? Just lag? Nice reset. That's cool, by the way. Resetting this before jumping up and resetting your floor. That's slick. That's very slick. It makes it so that they can't actually come out underneath your underneath your floor, which, you know, they probably don't want to anyways, but it keeps them in their box, at least from one more element. That was a cheeky peek by Major. I like that a lot. Good recognition by Aspect. Make sure that ain't happening. Holy shit, Major with the quick edits. With the quick edits. I also love how he looked up and looked for that tack shot. That was nice, dude. That was nice. Major's chilling. This guy's a goat. Go back to the other side, I think. No, actually, give up the wall. Oh, the hot, not 50-50. That was not a 50-50, but it came real fucking close because he was missing shots, dude. 2 HP. Oh my god. So I think he could have done better here by playing the footsies a little bit better once he got the stairs, once he got the wall, right? Once he got him in that position, right? Let's watch. He could back up a little bit more, but that's the issue with placing ramps instead of cones. I like that the angle is better and it's harder for people to headshot you if you make this edit, right? Especially if you're jumping or whatever, you can use it much better. But in this case, like that, this is what actually cucks you. Okay, because he's still in a decent tack range. If you are literally a few steps farther away, the combat is gonna outshine the tack by far, far. Right? Even if you just go maybe at the top of the ramp here, 2 blocks away, all of a sudden that combat's effectiveness is so much weaker than the combat, and the combat is staying super high tier. Super high tier. Like it's almost to the point where that guy even though he got placed in the 50-50, even though he got placed in that, it has to commit all that stuff. It almost makes it the better play to edit down in that case. Bitch, you shot me? 30 damage off of something that should have killed you, to be honest. Like, that's nice. Good catch. Placing the cone, by the way, guys, is the crucial part, right? If he landed on the stairs, he would have taken a little bit more damage. But landing like this little incline here, anywhere on this incline makes a difference. Sorry, I'm drawing underneath me right now. But anywhere on this incline makes a difference. If you land at the tip, that's a lot more damage negated than anywhere else down below. No way, do you still push this guy? Bruh. Aspect is lost. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Come here. Oh. One more. You got the stink. You're good. Just use the stink. Don't be a psycho, Aspect. Thank you. Holy shit. We're back in it. You can't see the drawing? Thank you. Not that. Not stays here. Boom. There you go. Sorry. Wrong scene. Thank you. Somebody in chat said, don't be a psycho. Mans is dropping 26 points. What you mean? I mean, we know that he has to psycho in this game, okay? But there's different levels of psychoery, right? Fucking trying to go for a shot when you know this guy's at 4 HP and you have stink bombs is psycho. It is just psycho. There is no reason to do that. That is another level of psycho. I like it. Imagine Aspect went for the pickaxe. Bruh. So there's a story about this fucking in a major like to clutch and go to OT. This man knifes the last guy in a 1v1. He literally knifes him in a 1v1 in CSGO. In a CSGO major to go to the finals or something like that. Yeah, AZ. Exactly, Melange. Was it qualify for groups or what? I don't know what it was, but the man was literally about to. No, it was config. Wasn't it config? I swear it was config. Yeah, it was definitely config. So this is a very fucking well-known clip. This guy went for a knife to go for OT, and he almost died. Yes, an overpass on bomb site A. Yep. The bomb was down. Like, bruh. Yo, imagine. That's a level of psycho that Aspect still hasn't even fucking mastered, dude. That's not mastered. Yeah. Link it. Link it. Link it. 100%. I want to see this. Thank you. Yes.
Lekker's burned Caged in alive. That's the AWP player down. So if Flusha can pick up this kill, they're trying to pinch shot him as Jisk. It does open up the site, and Snyder's going to do it instead by wrapping around. They'll go for the default plant just
Okay, it
in
wasn't
time.
as important as a
5
round.
seconds
I mean,
when he
it's
gets it
OT. There's only
onto
3
plant
rounds
and
in the
onto
entire
line.
thing.
1 HP
2 HP on config. 1 HP on Snyder.
versus 2.
Like,
There's
bruh.
3 HP between 2 players left in a 1 versus 1 post-plant overtime of an elimination match, and Config might get the upper hand. Take your time. Take your time. Add insult to injury in overtime. That is bold.
Why
Config.
would you do that?
That is...
Dog, that is a level of psycho. That is... I don't even know. When I saw that, dude, I was like, no way, dude. My heart. Oh. Bruh. That is the most unnecessary risk I have. But anyways, let's continue. Aspect. So Aspect trying to shoot the guy, even though he knows that he's 4 HP and he has a stink grenade, is not at that point, but that's what I'm saying. Like, unnecessary. But he didn't. He went for the safe route, guys. We're chilling. Yeah, bitch. This is something that people don't do a lot, is they watch their stinks. They watch their stinks. When they throw a stink, they watch it. They don't react or do anything from it because they're like, okay, my stink is going to do damage. Okay, I'm good. He's going to die. Or I'm going to kill him. It's the same thing in CSGO. Like, since we're on this CSGO topic, right? People will throw grenades and they will literally sit there and watch them. They're going to be like, whoa, is it going to hit? I don't know. I might not hit this one, man. No. Throw your stink and put yourself in a better position. Move, shoot, do something. Don't watch your stinks. And in this case, Aspect is really good at realizing which direction they're going to go. This is the second time I've seen him, right? He's pressuring this guy in a box. And Aspect predicts the direction he's going to go and box in, and he lands inside the guy's box as he tries to box out. Right? Solid. This guy's tunneling in wood. Aspect's like, yeah, coming for that booty. Ah! All right, that was a little odd. I think he was already in the throwing motion. You saw how he actually tried to stop him from getting out of that box? Solid. What a god, what a god, what a god. Aspect! Just build in it, man! Totally okay. "48 people alive, and there's one man that's just being a savage in this game, and that's Aspect. 6 kills so far, 3rd zone. And he's covering the map. He's actually covering the map. I didn't see him look at this once. I didn't see him look at this once, but this man is crouching up to people. Because he knows that they're fighting. And instantly, it's a kill. Lit bitch! Ooh. What's cool about coming to this side is because he already knew that this side over here, the side that he just came from, is probably already boxed out by the guy that he just killed probably boxed him out enough that Arab can't actually go out and play anything out of that side. So coming to this side, this is the side that he knows Arab is gonna try to escape from, especially because he hears him. But okay, and then once he boxes him in there on that side, now Arab is one of those situations where he's like, "Oh, I can't escape. I have to dig through the rubble." You know, he's kind of screwed now. It would have been nice if Aspect switched to Breaker Metal there. That would have been cool. But that's the time that Aspect is like, okay, cool, I'm chilling. I'm going to go get my loot. I'm going to make sure that I have everything, and I'm chilling, right? Because he gets minis from this. He gets a heavy snipe. Like, his stuff was running low because he's been W King so much. Plus max mats now. Back to mats. Or close to it. Ooh. He's getting close. Dangerously close to that other side. Arab is. It's another position where the cone is really good through windows. Through windows, it's really good. Because there's very little space for them to actually peek you back. And you can easily just move. Yo, hold up. Aspect is in a game with actual first-time competitive players. How many points does this guy have? 15. Okay. Hey, more than me, man. Than me, good shit. But it's a 3x3 in wood. He's sitting in the center of it. Hey, man, you know what? You're covered from everywhere, but you've got to build one more out on top of you. You just have to, man. I don't know. You like, everything is so covered except there. Like, and there's cones in every single box. If you're gonna commit to this, full commit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, he's making me look dumb. This is actually the play, bro. This is actually the play. He almost got away. Almost. Yo. I know he replaced the cabin guys, but you still don't need to build a 3x3. But that's the play, okay? He sits in his baller, okay? And it's in wood. Everything is in wood. Yeah? And if somebody comes, he's just going to get in the baller and break everything. Break everything, okay? And then he can escape. If it was brick, he wouldn't be able to break out, man. He wouldn't be able to break out. Solid. I know what you guys are talking about. Making us look dumb stupid. Did he cone himself or did Aspect? No, Aspect definitely didn't. But I think he used the combat to break again. Some people were saying like, oh no, but still using weapons to break things is somebody. I think somebody on the stream this weekend was saying, oh, EU was some of the people that we've seen using combats and stuff to break more than anybody. I don't agree with that. Yes, grenade launch. Somebody's getting grief right now. I'm pretty sure about it. Hey, if Aspect wasn't in the game right now, there'd be 50 people up. There'd be 50 people alive. No, I agree with it, Kaiser. I'm saying that somebody was saying that EU is like known for that and that NA doesn't do it. I was like, no, that's not true. Oh. Can we just... Can we just recognize that the aspect started this game at 34 points? Started this game at 34 points. I zoned out for a second there because I looked at my phone, but let's watch this back because I'm pretty sure you just got a kill. So those these ranges, this is something that we talked about the range and using the stairs backwards and stuff like that, but these ranges are so strong. When somebody spams you, man, you could literally put them in their place really fast by just shooting them with a combat. Like as soon as they break through your wall, instantly, boom, combat. Because that's a range where, yeah, sure, the AR is effective. Sure, you're going to break through their wall, but the combat is still really good. And honestly, I favor the guy who's using the combat rather than the AR in that. Because at most, you're going to get one tag, maybe 2 tags with the AR before the wall comes back up. Start holding forever. Oh, by the way, this is the moment that Aspect turns to Animal and says, I'm qualing. This was the moment that he was like, oh shit, I actually got this. I fucking got this. I'm qualifying. Right here in this box. I'm curious why are we shooting only 1 grenade there? I guess because the angle isn't that great, so he's trying to find a good angle with each little grenade. And then once he found a good angle, he started shooting it like crazy, but at that point the guy was already gone. But what I'm thinking is 1 grenade, shoot, you're never actually going to really hit with that grenade. You're almost never going to actually get damage in there. So that's why I'm a little surprised. Ooh. Huh. Okay. I was gonna say, okay, so Aspect just said in chat, I meant to build on that shadow, is what I assume. I was questioning why he used the second shadow, but honestly, I like it a lot. Because you just got so much height. We just got so much height. To spend a second shadow here for height, it's probably worth it. It's probably worth it, to be honest. If you have a little bit, if you can survive with the mobility that you have, and with especially in this game, if it was a more stacker, I probably just said probably not, right? Because you're never gonna have height at this point, like permanently or anything like that, or you're probably not gonna, or you're gonna need more mobility to last longer in the game, anyways. But in this game, I mean, it's not light, but it's definitely not a stacker. So probably better incentive here to actually use that second shadow to go for height. Whether we use that effectively or not is another question. That guy's reaction was fucking fast. That was really fast. I think we're gonna see a point in time where everybody realizes that they can't assume that they're gonna be able to hold something like a space that can fill a build. That can fill a build is always gonna be taken fast, especially in the future, man. Like that guy was already fast, but I guarantee there's gonna be people who are faster in the future. Like, and there are people who are faster right now who will hear the heavy snipe and realize immediately, oh shit, I'm missing a floor, or oh shit, heavy snipe's coming in. Let's fucking deal with this, right? So I'm surprised that, and honestly, Aspect is one of those players who I would already see. I already see him taking as much as possible, taking every single wall that he can, taking everything, whatever. So I'm surprised he didn't take the floor there, heavy snipe the roof, and then go, or yeah, like build the floor, heavy snipe the roof, edit, go from there. Because I think we would have got the kill there. Oh, dude, I hate this, man. Surviving with 1 HP is so frustrating. Nice. There's also a pattern that I'm noticing is go for a wall, replace, okay, and then if that doesn't work, block a little bit, okay, go for a wall, replace again. If that works, then you're in. If it doesn't work, you have to block much more, right? There's like timing to it because people realize that something is happening, then they have to react to it, and then they actually have to have there's the reaction time of them realizing that something is happening, and then there's the reaction time of them actually taking action, right? So seeing and realizing something is happening happens fairly quickly, but actually doing something about it doesn't happen that fast because they have to process more stuff, right? So what I'm saying is going for that wall replace pattern, wall replace doesn't work, wall replace does work, and then making sure that you're full blocking is probably the play enough that most people won't react in that time frame, unless you obviously go somewhere where people are reacting. Happened. Why is this guy in your box? Ooh. I also love that he's getting ready to heavy snipe into this guy's box because he starts moving out, right? Again, when somebody's tunneling, it's going to be much harder for them to react to anything because they have to build on the left, on the right, on top, under them, right? Obviously, you can be not full tunneling and all that stuff, but you're still building at least 2 pieces. Mostly at least 3 pieces. So to go and pull out the heavy snipe and start going in parallel to him and then possibly heavy snipe into his back is very good. And then taking walls at the same time. So this is something that you actually have to practice. So say you're going in this direction, right? And you're boxed up over here. This guy's boxed up over here. He decides he wants to edit out. He edits out in this direction. Okay, so he's starting to tunnel, right? Starting to tunnel. You come out of your box, you heavy snipe here or here, right on the next box. He places this wall, he's in the middle of placing everything else. You heavy snipe here and you take these walls, okay? This guy's gonna place a stair in front of him, whatever. He's gonna try to get out over here, but if he does, you could even try to take this wall, right? That's what I'm talking about when you're taking extra stuff all the time. Make it difficult for them to move. Make it difficult for them to play from their box. See? There. Extra stuff. Right? He tried to take this wall. He didn't get it. And then he took the roof and the pyramid. Now this guy can't make a play up. He has to play left, right, back, or down. He can't make a play up. This is not a play that he can do. And great fucking recognition there to edit down. That was fucking perfect. That was beautiful. Ooh! Was that on purpose? If so, that was sick. That was clean as fuck. See? Tries to take those walls, it doesn't actually happen. He tries to take this wall first, and then he tried to take that wall. And then, because he didn't get it, he got the roof. Trap. You even saw him try to place a trap on that wall. You even saw that. Okay, so what happened here? So the tunnel... Oh, shit. So I thought that if you were on a flat, and then you ramped over yourself, and then you put, how do I draw? I thought if there was a ramp and a flat and the launch pad here, you actually just fell right down. I didn't know you could glide. Is that, oh, I know why. No, I don't know why. Why did this happen? Only if you edit a cone? I swear that's not true. I feel like, oh, you know what it is? I think it's if you place a launch when you're on it. Yeah, I was thinking it was going off a hill, but that didn't really make sense to me in my head. You can place or you can cone at it. Okay. Yeah, so if you're placing, that doesn't happen. Okay. Because there are situations where you should set this up and make it that you fall right away, you know? But I did not realize you could do that by placing and having this really, really short launch. Fucking dope. And it's right out of the stairs tunnel, which is dope. Very, 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 very cool. We don't need to be on times or 5 times. It's the same situation where Aspect is so fast at getting ready and getting set and moving into the next move that everybody else can't keep up. They landed, Astonish and Aspect landed at the same time. But Astonish was not yet sure, did he get all his walls? Did he get everything? Where are people around me? He wasn't ready for Aspect to be already doing it because he's still worried about his box. So Aspect, boom, he's already boxed up. He's already moving straight towards Astonish. Instantly, boom. Shit, I don't even know if he finished his box. Which would give him a advantage there. Crank for height, look for height, still nothing. Get down, motherfucker. Ah. See, again, going down, looking for this, right? He's not just shooting through the top. He's making sure that I'm actually pressuring and I'm actually finding these opportunities from the sides and stuff like that, because those are so much harder. Like, think about it. It's so much easier to cover from height just by looking up top, right? But if suddenly height is shooting you from the side of your wall, you barely even see him, especially with native. You are not seeing that height is shooting you from the side. It is so much more difficult to recognize that you need to place the wall there instead of looking up. Did that guy just... Oh, line shot Boogie himself? Yeah. That floor edit was evidence that they went down, and this floor is clear. This layer is gonna be clear. so annoying that this guy's not dead. Nice. Not much to the end moments there. I do really like how he went out in zone once he realized he did a lot of damage to this guy and that he was going into zone. But honestly, I feel like this game could have had way more potential. But I think at this point it's just like I've gotten so many kills. I just got to make sure I get the win. And then I'm qualing. Because this could have been more kills for sure, and I feel like it could have been safe at the same time. But like if we compare it to the game before or the other game that he placed really well in, I think at the beginning of this, completely different in terms of what I was talking about, going down onto different layers and stuff. Anyways, guys, that's it for the VOD review. I'm gonna stick around and talk to chat for a bit, but I am gonna do my YouTube outro. So thank you guys for watching. That was Aspect from Week 9 solos. We're going to be doing a little bit of the duos from Week 10 as well. And then I think we're going to be done for World Cup quals, which is crazy. It's been an amazing 10 weeks. And in other news, we hit 20K subs on YouTube, which is absolutely mind-boggling that's been done in 9 months from when I started the channel to come all the way here. It could be more, but I am focused on specifically some stuff. But I'm going to be doing a little bit of changes to what the content will be on here. I hope you guys are excited for that. But with that said, please like, subscribe to all the things on my social media, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. And we'll be back with more content just like this. Peace.